Ayan, so good morning grade 9 learners. Ayan, so welcome sa subject natin which is carpentry, no? So now, mag-move na tayo ngayon sa fabricate formwork. Okay? So, it is on the part of MELC or the most essential learning competency. Lesson 1, prepare tools, equipment, and materials for installing formwork according to job requirements. Okay, so ito yung learning competency na matututunan nyo, no, throughout this lesson. Okay, so now move tayo sa objective ng lesson natin ngayon. So first one, identify tools and equipment and materials for job requirements. So yan, matututunan nyo kung ano ba yung mga pangalan ng mga tools and equipment materials na kailangan natin, no, sa ating subject. Pangalawa, prepare tools, equipment, and materials job requirements. So, kung paano to ihanda, i-prepare. At yung pangatlo, select appropriate PPE. So, ano nga ba yung PPE? Okay, very good. Personal protective equipment. So, yun ang ibig sabihin niya. Okay, next. Ayan. So, yan. Review muna tayo. Since hindi to accessible ngayon, no? So, let's just review, no? Yung mga past lesson natin. So, yung past lesson natin, we've been focused on the SWOT. Ayan. So, sino sa inyo yung mga nakakalala ng SWOT? Ang SWOT, ibig sabihin is strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng SWOT. So, ang tulong ng SWOT sa atin is for us to identify our weaknesses or how to improve our weaknesses and to have an opportunity, no, through using that SWOT. Okay, so very good. Next. Yan. So, dito na tayo ngayon sa formwork. Okay, for column. Okay, so tanong, ano nga ba ang formwork? So, ang formwork is ginagamit yan sa pagpapatuloy natin ng mga poste o yung mga bagay na kailangan ng buhos. Okay? So, yun ang formwork. Ngayon, ang formwork is kailangan tayo dyan ng mga tools and materials, no, para mabuo natin yung formwork na yan. Okay, so these are the basic tools na kailangan natin in order for us to build a formwork. So, formwork, yan, may idea na yan yung mga galing sa akin na mga student because we've been already discussed about this formwork and I believe na alam pa nila kung paano sila mag-layout ng formwork. Okay? So, later on, all of you will going to assemble a formwork and also magtitirik din kayo or mag-layout din kayo ng formwork, no? Para naman matutunan nyo kung paano yun gawin. Okay? So now, move na tayo ngayon dito sa basic tools. Dito sa basic tools, we have the claw hammer. So ano nga ba sa Filipino ang claw hammer? Yan yung tama, bareta. Tama ba? Mali. So, ang claw hammer is all about martilyo. So, yan yung ginagamit natin to drive and pull out nails. Ibig sabihin, yan yung pangpukpok natin at pantanggal natin ng kuko. Tama ba? Mali. Okay pa ako. Ang tinatanggal natin or pinupukpok natin gamit ang martilyo. Next, we have the crosscut saw. Okay. So, ayan. Move tayo ngayon dito sa crosscut saw. So, ang crosscut saw, ang function niya dito is used to cut woods across the grain. Ayan. So, crosscut saw, yan yung lagare. Yan yung mga paborito nating ginagamit, no? Most especially pagkakahoy yung ginagawa natin. So, we use crosscut saw. Used to cut wood across the grain. Okay, so next slide. Ayan, pencil. So, pencil, pakibasa nga. Okay, very good. So, ang pencil is, alam nyo na yan. Yan yung lapis na ginagamit natin for marking purposes. Ayan, so itong marking purposes na yan. Okay, next, we also have the pull-push rule. So, ang pull-push rule, yan yung metro na ginagamit natin, yung hinihila natin, no? Para masukat yung isang object. So, sa English, pull-push rule is a measuring tool made of flexible steel rolled in a case and used for taking and laying out dimensions. So, yun ang function ni pull-push rule. Ngayon, ang pull-push rule, depende yan sa manufacturer. Okay, magkakaiba rin yung sukat. Meron tayong 5 meters, 10 meters, 25 meters, 7, 3, yan. Depende yun. Depende yun sa size ni metro or ni pull-push rule. Okay? Next, move tayo kay steel square. So, steel square is a highly accurate tool made of flat steel throughout its body, used to check the squareness. So, remember the word squareness. Okay? So, yun ang function ni steel square. Check the squareness of the foundation and other parts of the building. So, sa madaling sabi, yan yung eskwala na ginagamit natin, no? Para ma-check natin yung squareness ng isang foundation or other parts ng isang building na pinapatayo. Okay? Nagets ba? May tanong kayo? Okay, so if none, proceed na tayo ngayon sa next slide. Meron naman tayo dito, tri-square. Ayan, smaller than the steel square used to test the squareness of small pieces of work. So, yung kanina, no? Ang tawag doon is steel square. Ito naman, we have the tri-square. Okay, so mas maliit daw siya compared kay steel square. So, used to test the squareness of small pieces of work. So, ito, ginagamit ko sa mga maliliit na gawain. Okay, naiintindihan ba? Tri-square. Sunod, chalk line. Ayan, so alam na rin to ng mga ano ko galing sa akin. So, chalk line is used for marking straight line on a long piece of lumber or wood. So, sa Ilocano, no, ang tawag dyan is parteng or the chalk line sa English, no? So, ito is nilalagyan ng itong plastic dito na may ano, parang merong gilingan, no? Nilalagyan niyan ng powder. Okay, depende na yun sa kulay. May blue, may red, may black. Depende na yun sa manufacturer, no? So, yung meron tayo dito, we have the chalk line din na blue ang powder niya nilalagay doon. Used to mark straight line. Okay, on a long piece of lumber or wood. So, pagka mahaba na kasi yung kahoy na susukatin or yung plywood na susukatin is mangangailangan na tayo ng chalk line. Okay, for long straight line. Okay, next, move naman na tayo ngayon sa mga equipment. Okay, so yung mga ginagamit natin sa ating mga katawan for our safety. So, we have here the proper foot protection. So, wear footwear of an appropriate type at the places where there are falling objects. Sharp edge tools, nails, abnormally wet surface, or slippery surface. Ayan. So, those are the different kinds of foot protection, no? Mga safety shoes na ginagamit natin in carpentry. So, sometimes pagkabasa naman kasi talaga yung surface is kailangan natin magbotas, no? So, in case dun sa mga leptospirosis that caused by the ihin ng mga daga or for electric shocks, no? Pagka kasi basa kasi yung lupa, mas malaki yung chance na magkaroon ng electrocution, no? And we also have here the different type of shoes. Maybe it's steel shoes, no? steel toe shoes, yung yung matigas yung sa may part ng toes. Okay? Ayan. So, ayan yung mga different foot protection natin, no? Next, move naman tayo kay hand protection. Ayan. Okay, so si hand protection, wala, ayaw nang bumalik. Okay, so bali yung hand protection is ginagamit natin yon for protecting our hand. Ayan. Especially, ayan, naghahawak tayo ng mga bakal, yung mga nagpupukpok tayo ng martilyo. Ayan, so pwede tayong pwedeng, yon sa hindi inaasahang pagkakataon, pero pwede tayong mag-commit ng mistake doon. So ngayon, ang trabaho ni hand gloves is to protect our hand, no? Or para ma-minimize yung injury na pwedeng infiltrate sa atin, no? Okay, next, move na tayo ngayon sa head protection. Ayan. So wear a helmet to avoid head injuries and accidents such as falling, debris. Ayan. So ang helmet daw is gamit yan protection natin sa mga head injuries and accidents, lalong-lalo na sa mga falling debris, okay, sa mga posibleng malaglag na bagay. Okay? So, yun. Head protection. Okay, naiintindihan ba grade 9? Okay, very good. Next, move naman tayo kay eye protection goggles. So, are the primary protectors intended to shield the eyes against liquid or chemical splash, irritating mist, vapors, and fumes. Ayan. So, as you can see sa natin, sa monitor natin, sa slide natin, is iba-iba yung design ng eye protection natin. Okay, may welding mask, may face shield, may welding goggles. Ayan, may eye goggles. May itong sunglass dito at itong dito, welding goggles, no? So, iba-iba 'yon. Depende sa bagay na gagawin ni karpentero or nung isang tao. Okay? So, these are the eye protection sa ating mata. Okay, next. Ayan. Ito na yung mga natin, electric equipment. So, we have here the electric drill. Electric drill is a drill which is driven by an electric motor. Ayan. So, di na yan bago sa inyo kasi may madalas ginagamit talaga yan sa atin ngayon, no? Yan na yung uso ngayon ginagamit. Electric drill. Meron tayong may cord na electric drill at meron naman tayong cordless. Yung hindi na natin kailangang isaksak, no? Okay, so yung tawag doon is portable electric drill. Next, move naman tayo kay circular saw. So, is a power saw using a tooth or abrasive disc. Ayan, gumagamit siya ng disc or blade to cut different materials using a rotary motion spinning around an arbor. Ayan, so mostly sa atin, yan. So, bali yung circular saw na yan is ginagamit yan for cutting plywoods, woods. Ayan. So, yung mga basta mga kahoy. So, ginagamit natin yan for easy. Okay, easy job or easy task, no? Kasi yan talaga yung pangmadalian ngayon. Okay, para hindi ka gaanong makagod. Especially pagka kasi common tools ang gagamitin, like the crosscut, so is talagang pagpapawisan ka doon. So, ngayon, ang tulong ngayon ni circular saw is para mapadali yung trabaho natin. Okay? So, yun ang kagandahan ng mga electric equipment na meron tayo ngayon. Naintindihan nyo ba, class? Okay, very good. Next, move naman tayo ngayon sa, materials. So, sa mga materials, ang ibig sabihin ng materials kasi, yan yung mga consumables. Okay? Pagka-word na consumables, yan yung mga nauubos, yung mga nagagamit. Or yung mga ginagamit natin to build a project. Okay, so first one, we have the lumber. Yung lumber, yan yung kahoy. Okay, is the term applied to wood after it is milled or sliced into boards. So kapag ka daw yung ano na, yung kahoy na is nahati-hati na within certain sizes, ang tawag na daw doon is lumber. Okay? So for commercial purposes. So yan na yung ginagamit mostly no ng carpentry talaga. Sa mga projects talaga na ginagawa natin, or and even sa mga paggawa ng scaffolds, kasi mostly hindi gumagamit ng mga metal scaffolding. So minsan ang ginagamit kahoy. Okay. So yung word na scaffolding, yun yung tuntungan ng mga ano, yun yung mga inaapakan ng mga or tuntungan ng mga karpentero, especially pagka nasa taas sila. Pag mataas yung ginagawa nila, yan, gumagawa sila ng scaffolding. Okay, gamit yung lumber or yung kahoy. Sunod. Ayan, move naman tayo sa nails. Ang nails, yan yung pako. Okay, are a round piece of metal with flat head on one end and pointed at the other used to join numbers of the project together. Okay, so yung nail po natin, and very common na yan sa inyo, alam nyo na yan, yan yung pako. Wherein yung pako natin, it comes from a different sizes. Iba-iba yung size niya. Okay? At meron ding pang kahoy, meron ding pang semento, yung concrete nail. Okay? So itong nails natin, ito lang yung mga common nail na ginagamit natin. Okay, may mga size 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches. Okay, depende sa panggagamitan mo. Okay, pero isa lang yung tawag, nail lang din. Okay, iba-iba lang yung size. Okay, next. Plywood. Okay, so plywood, a strong board that is made by gluing together thin sheets of wood. It is the most important material in fabricating formwork. Oh, tama. Kasi ang formwork, it is made out of plywood. Okay, mostly, plywood ang ginagamit in order to create a formwork. Ayan, so plywood daw, yan, strong board yan, wherein siya na ngayon yung mag-hold do sa large scale na pagbubuhusan ng semento or nung mortar, basta dun sa buhos. Okay, so yun ang gamit ni plywood, a strong board that is made by gluing together thin sheets of wood. Okay, it is the most important material in fabricating formwork. So yun ang description ni plywood. Sunod, phenolic board. Ayan, so yan din. It is a different type of plywood, pero same sila ng function ni plywood kanina, no? Kasi ngayon may mga different different brand ng plywood. Meron tayong crocodile, ito rin marine. At yung isa kanina that's the common plywood that we use. Okay? And now for our activity, ayan. So, group the class into two by heterogeneous groupings. Ayan, halo-halo na yan. The group will classify the written tools, equipment, and materials on a thread with buttons. So, there was a music to be played, and when it stopped, automatically the groups should also be finished. Okay, so sa madaling salita, ang gagawin nyo lang is ika-classify nyo lang, no, yung mga nakalagay na tools and equipment. Okay, dun sa may thread, ay dun sa may button, then ilalagay nyo siya sa thread, sa sinulid. Okay? So, pagka huminto na yung music, ibig sabihin, stop na yung activity natin. Okay? And you should finish the task or the activity. Okay? Alright, so let's start. Okay, so congratulations for the group who did, no? Who did the activity. And I'm very happy for you. And now, move na tayo ngayon sa safety rules, no? Okay, so safety rules in terms of formwork. Okay, so formwork used in the construction industry must be designed, fabricated, erected, supported, braced, and maintained so that it can support all vertical and horizontal loads that will be exerted. Ibig sabihin, dapat in constructing a formwork, no, dapat you must use the different bracing technique, no, on how we maintain the structure of the formwork kasi in case kasi yan na mali yung bracing natin, no, mali yung paglagay natin ng support niya, may chance kasi natatagilid talaga yung formwork. Okay, so ang pinaka-importante diyan dapat quality or matibay yung pagkakalagay natin ng mga braces ng formwork natin, yung mga support niya, no, para hindi magiba or hindi masira yung pagkakabuhos natin. Okay? Naintindihan ba? Okay, very good. Now, dito na tayo ngayon sa formative assessment. Okay, so yung formative assessment nyo is ipa-flash ko na lang mamaya, no? Different slide na lang din yon. Kasi hindi accessible ngayon itong itong site natin dito. Okay, so that is a 15 items. All are multiple choice. So you need to review. Okay? Review quickly because we're gonna do it immediately, no? Alright. Okay, and for our last slide, so it says here, thank you. Okay, and I hope class that you learned something today, no? And I hope that in our previous in our next topic, you will have your advanced knowledge about our next topic. So para hindi kayo mahirapan, no? Because we're gonna build na or mag-fabricate na tayo ng formwork. Okay? Okay, so yun. Thank you very much and I hope you learned something today. Goodbye.